Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Bay Sunday. I'm your host, Frank Malika. Good to have you on board. We begin with our weekly pitch. If you got a show idea, we'd love to hear from you. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/BaySunday. Comment to the page, and hopefully we can get in touch. Time to get started now. It's called the Hollyhill Hummingbird Farm. It's located in Cupertino. It's been going strong now for 4 generations. Farming with a purpose here. Their goals are simple: sustainability, education, while biodynamically connecting life on the farm in a perfect symbiotic way. It started small, but a funny thing happened along the way when it all started to click. Let's chat now with us today is Dave West, the CEO, and Lisa Fink, their Vice President. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey.
Good to have you on board.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Dave. Well, we chit-chatted a little bit off camera. You grew up on this farm, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that and how this all kind of came about.
So as a child, I was brought up there. I helped my grandparents raise tomatoes and corn. My dad was out there helping too. My dad even had a chicken coop built over 25 years ago. That coop still stands today. We still raise our babies in there. And it's just a beautiful piece of land overlooking the city of Cupertino. And
in a kind of a thumbnail sketch, what is it? It's a farm that's self-sustaining, and it's an educational farm too for the community.
That's correct. Our goal is to educate people, but our goal within farming is to produce everything on the land and not have outside sources. And if there's anything wasted within, we try to use that on some other part of the farm. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, I don't want to interrupt. We've got some pictures here, so maybe you could talk us through those.
So right there, you're looking at our farm tours. This is De Anza College came out for a day at the farm to learn about where food comes from. And these are our garden boxes. Lisa actually manages these boxes and what's growing within them. We have 8 different crop boxes, each showing a different focus. And you get a good range of all the vegetables that you can grow in the Silicon Valley. All
right, Lisa, tell us, what are you growing and where does that fruit or the vegetables eventually go?
We grow a full variety of pretty much everything you can grow in Santa Clara County. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. TV's easy. We're just having a conversation. Well, name some of the vegetables. What's in those boxes there?
Potatoes, tomatoes, onions, pretty much everything you could think of. Whatever people like to eat, we grow it and show them how they can grow it as well.
I was going to say, I think people think of the Silicon Valley and go, oh my God, you know, chips and computers and all that kind of stuff. But that ground is really fertile down there, isn't it?
Definitely, but it could always use some extra compost. Composting is very important.
And talk about the relationship, how important it is for kids and the community to understand how we all kind of live together. You got the chickens that provide fertilizer for the plants, and the plants provide shade for the animals, and so on and so forth. So you kind of understand that circle of life thing.
So yeah, we're all connected. It's the deeper underlying tone of life. There is something that we all need from each other, and we all need to give to each other. And if you can orchestrate that in a way that everybody's benefiting, everybody's a little happier. If you're always just take, and you don't think of others, then eventually people are going to cut you off from your taking, and it's not as beautiful anymore.
And apparently your chickens are happy because they're laying a lot of eggs, right?
Yeah, they do lay pretty good. They have lots of land to roam around on. This is, if I was a chicken, I'd like to be running around on this land. And they get plenty of scraps from our food, like the outer leaves of cabbage. Most farms just waste that, throw it back in the field. We actually feed that to our chickens, and that helps produce nice, healthy greens for them to eat on a daily basis.
And the eggs eventually go where?
Given to our volunteers. Most of the produce that we produce at the farm goes back to the volunteers that helped us produce it.
And the volunteers are vast. You have a lot, right?
Yeah.
We have nearly 100 volunteers on registry, and they can come out, drop in on Sundays that we have regular volunteer days.
Is that when you say strap in, they're coming in from the city, I suppose, and it's kind of nice to kind of dig into the dirt and kind of help out a little bit,
Definitely.
right?
They definitely enjoy the piece of the canyon that we're in and just the fun of growing your own produce. And
well, Dave, you grew up there, but what's it do for you to see, you know, some kids that maybe are city-bound, some inner-city kids that might get bussed in there for a field trip and are seeing chickens for the first time, or seeing where the vegetables grow at, and that's kind of what it's all about, right?
But it's really given me a change of what I think of humanity. I see people as happier people and more giving than I ever saw before. And all these kids coming out, seeing us being so giving, makes them smile. And I hope they go home and they're more giving too.
Hummingbird, where does that come from, the name?
So a hummingbird is a beautiful form of symbiosis. The hummingbird drinks the nectar and pollinates the flower at the same time. He doesn't even realize he's pollinating while he's doing it. And this is kind of our model of how we like to do our symbiosis. Like our volunteers, for example, they do some work, but really they're having fun. They're out playing in the sun. It's really casual work. It's not hard. And they go home with vegetables in the end. They eat a free lunch while they're there. And it's just fun for them, just like the hummingbird.
I bet there's a great camaraderie there, too. A lot of fun. Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, guys, and sharing a little bit. Great to meet you, Dave. Thanks for coming in. If you'd like more information about the Hollyhill Hummingbird Farm, log on to hollyhillhummingbird.com, hollyhillhummingbird.com. More Base Sunday right after the break. Stay there, folks.